And then the second one has to do with geopolitics. I was quite surprised by your previous speakers that they never touched on the geopolitics of this thing. Let's touch on the geopolitics a bit. What do I mean by that? You may remember that South Africa launched a genocide case against Israel. I think this was it early last year, if I'm not mistaken. They went to the International Court of Justice and filed a case accusing Israel of genocide in its Gaza war against Hamas. So many people didn't like that in the US of A, including, of course, Republicans. But even before that, there were concerns in South Africa's foreign policy in the US establishment. And it was already becoming a bipartisan issue. You know, the position, South Africa's position with respect to the Ukraine war. There were times where South Africa held military drills with the US and China. So those in the US, it was becoming there was a bipartisan concern around South Africa's foreign policy. They felt that South Africa was leaning more toward Russia and Iran, and that was a concern to them. To the point that in recent years, this was even before the Trump administration, there was already a process with the US, Congress to review Africa's relations with the US, right? To take a detailed review and see if there are any adjustments that the US has to do. So, and Trump came in. In fact, I did predict last year that if Donald Trump wins the US election, expect a showdown between South Africa and the US. Because many people in the US, especially in politics, they didn't like the fact that Israel's biggest ally US's biggest ally, Israel, is being taken to court at the ICJ and being accused of genocide in Gaza. So the aspect of geopolitics here. So when Trump came in, and you can see with the order that he signed last week, he says that South Africa has accused Israel of genocide. South Africa is siding with Iran. So we cannot discount the politics of this. And I do